So Clay, I hear there's some big change in the lending going on.
There's some really big changes that are taking place. In fact, they're going into effect on July 29th. This is going to be Fannie Mae's DU 10.1 version. People say, well, what does that mean? What does 10.1 mean? Well, you and I have been through the hard times in the business. We saw what happened in 2008, and things just kind of, and then everything with lending got really conservative, over conservative.
They tightened up,
significantly. So what we're seeing is we're starting to loosen up a little bit. One of the big changes, they're going to take the debt to income ratio from 45% to 50%.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a ton, but really what that equates to on the average person's income that we're seeing is about $70,000 in additional buying power.
That's great.
It is great. So they were looking at it saying, here's what we're going to be looking at that we'll be able to afford to purchase. Now that amount is $70,000 higher, and it's still very affordable for them. It's not like it's a crazy outlandish debt to income ratio.
It's reasonable.
Yeah, it's reasonable.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So we're really excited about that. The other thing that has changed that we're really excited about is in the past, if you've been self-employed, you've always had to have how many years tax returns?
Oh, it's 2 years.
2 years tax returns. Yeah, you've always had to have those 2 years. And we've seen them loosen up on that a little bit in the past year or two, where in very select scenarios, they would look at just 1 year tax return. Well, with this change on July 29th, they're going to be looking at that 1 year tax return on a lot more scenarios.
That's great.
It is. So, literally just barely driving up, I'm talking to a guy on the phone, and he said, last year, Clay, I only made $50,000. This year, I'll make $180,000. So his business is in this huge upward trajectory. Well, if we have to look at that and average the two, we don't get near as pretty of an income. But we can say, we'll just look at your 2017 at the beginning of 2018, and we'll be able to qualify him for the home that he's looking at, that he can afford, and he's really excited about it.